I gotta get the tripod. Come on. This guy, I don't even know where he's hanging out. And I don't even know if it's a fucking bird. Anyway. But every time I go out to lock the door at night, he splits. But I can't tell if it's a bat or a bird. But are there bats here? I don't even know. Ow, 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 ow. I work out too much for an old man. Gotta get a regular knob on that. Oh, fuck. Where the fuck is the cup I was drinking coffee out of? Alright. Oh, there it is. Oh, fuck. I don't know. Hold on. I'm just gonna I'm gonna put the coffee in a cup. I guess I didn't have to. Oh, hi, Lynn. I guess I didn't have to drag you guys through this part, but let's see. Oh, man. What's up? Oh. Ugh. Snot. Don't you like it when we share stuff like that? Oh, so intimate. Now I'm doing it in the mirror like a fucking human, not in front of a dozen people. All right. Oh, that's a lot of coffee. That's my... Whoa. That's a lot. Let's get fucking lit. We're gonna get fucking lit. What are we doing? Going outside? Sorry. I just, worked out and, the lady who comes over here and forces me to work out gave me these. Oh, now how am I going to shut the door? Hold on. Ow. Come on, man. No. Left me. She's going out of town. So now I've got she wrote out these workouts. Now, you know what the thing about workouts that somebody writes down for you is that it's all on you, man. It's like, here you go. So you'll do these, right? No, maybe. She left me some equipment to do the workouts that she put together for me on Wednesday and Friday. Now all that has to happen is I have to do them. That's the wild card. Cholo Jesus. Too close? I may do them. This is the first time that she's left them with me. I've never been in this situation. Usually I work out with somebody, and sometimes I used to work out on the road, but this is at my house, and I have to do it, and they're hard. They're reps, and it's sort of a circuity thing. Do like 3 or 4 exercises over and over again, 3 or 4 times. So I have to fucking do it. Oh, so the monster's back, huh? The monster's back on Twitter. The beast is back, shouting into the brains of the dum-dums. I like living in a neighborhood. No, we have not filmed season 4 of Glow. No. God damn, man. I don't follow the monster on Twitter, and like, I guess this morning it was just sort of like, love me! Remember you love me! Remember to do what I tell you! Look at all cap bullshit! All cap bullshit! Remember my bullshit! Love my bullshit! Submit to my bullshit! Dum-dums! I don't know, what are we talking about, man? Are there any grown-ass adults out there in their, maybe their 40s or 50s? Let me be more specific. Are there any people on statins? I have a question about, I am not on nicotine lozenges. I've been off them over a year. Thank you. I guess I'm speaking to statin takers. Are there any people on the statins, and have they had any experience with side effects around muscle cramping or aching? That's all. It's very specific. But like, I don't know, like if I'm getting old or working out too much, but the sides of my legs hurt. This is some interesting stuff. This was like what you're experiencing now is what it was like to do Alex Bennett's show in the early to mid 90s in San Francisco. They have 3 comics with Alex Bennett. That is a common side effect of statins. But I never had it before, but I upped my dosage a little bit. This was like this. Anyways, the Alex Bennett show is basically 3 comics sitting in front of Alex Bennett while he complained about his health. I will have to stop doing these. If that becomes what happens. Purity is his natural state. I gotta be honest with you, okay? I appreciate the evolution of hippie bullshit and non-traditional medicinal techniques. But, you know, after a certain point, I mean, this is fucking for real. And I'm sure the tea does something. I'm not begrudging that, but I'm going to need a lot of that tea to sort of aid the genetic predisposition I have to cholesterol. And I don't know how much that is. I don't know how to test it. I know that FDA approved statin, controlled amounts, seems to do some good. I've tried apple cider vinegar, the rice, black rice, whatever, red rice, whatever, but then you get into this rabbit hole of speculative bullshit and non-scientific studies that drive this presidency. So, what happened? Did it switch in the middle? Yeah, tonic water and quinine. Yeah, that'll do it. It's that easy. There you go. No more cardio plaque. See what you're missing? You just need to buy something, get it at the supermarket, and you're all set. Muscle. Oh yeah, it's just like it's just the hiking and stuff. What are you asking me about that? Please use every option you have at your disposal to maintain your sanity without hurting yourself or other people. Am I too close now? Is this getting tired? I like the Sharon Jones record. How did I make that tofu? The plant-based diet is cholesterol-free. Yeah, I understand that, but I'm not going to do that. And also, I don't eat a ton of meat. I probably eat more fish than I should. I had tofu last night. But my cholesterol problem is genetic. So I appreciate all your input, but I got a funky DNA system. There's a glitch in the DNA replication. Dig it, man. Yeah, spinach, that'll do it. No problem. You know, all you got to do to really kind of get your shit under control, whatever it is just, spend a little time searching things and put together a little, information bundle for yourself. And then a shopping list. And then, go buy some stuff that, somebody, who has no real credentials has recommended. And, just do that for a while. That ought to do it. Yeah, there is a couple of glitches in the Maron Matrix. A couple of glitches in the cellular foundations of the vessel. Hey, look, I'm not being condescending. I'm not trying to dismiss anything. But sometimes the issues are beyond, a supplement. Yeah, John Cusack is on the show today, and it's good. I think basically with him, he doesn't like doing press, and I understand that. But I think I got around it. I don't think I gave myself enough credit initially. Do you understand what I'm saying? That I might not have thought I did as well as it came out after Brendan worked his magic on it, production-wise. I blame myself always until I don't. Until that beautiful moment where you're like, hey, you know what? It wasn't all me. It wasn't all me. But it turns out sometimes I don't know when things are good. Sometimes. Because I'm in the experience and I'm like, oh my God, can we, yeah. I hope this works out. So did someone ask me about that tahini? The tahini tofu I made? Yeah, it was a nice conversation. The tofu that I made last night it worked out okay. Tofu's hard because it's just a weird, sort of varied density sponge of soy mold. Has a flavor, kind of, more of a texture. And anybody who says, I have a great tofu recipe is probably rationalizing. Right? I have this great tofu recipe. Yeah, but it's still tofu, right? Yeah, it's a great recipe. But still there's the problem with it's tofu. Again, I'm not being condescending. I eat tofu. I don't mind it. I like it. I like the taste. Right? But really the best it can be is like just when you fry the fuck out of it. It's crunchy. It's a little soft inside. And I know there's different kinds. I like tofu skins. What's that called? I almost had it. Something boo. Got a U at the end. With a tofu skin. Tofu skins. Oh, it's got a Z in it. Tofu skins. What's the word for it? It's got a Z in it, right? Come on, tell me it's got a Z in it. Yeah, I know tempeh. Tempeh's okay. But you know, how often can you eat that shit? Jackfruit, I like all right. I like all the vegan options. I don't love the other wheat meat. Seitan. That's a little rough sometimes. Because it's sort of like, what is this? Did somebody tell me what the tofu skin is called? Sorry, I can't keep up with this shit. Yuba. Yuba. There's a Y. It's not a Z. Yuba. Do they have that yuba dish today? Yuba. So, God, a lot of different names coming up. I was looking for yuba, and I got yuba. And it's estrogenic. All right, so that's the school of thought where if you're a dude and you eat too much soy, you'll grow a vagina somewhere on your body, and you just hope for the best. You will grow more boobs, and a vagina will slowly start to appear, hopefully in generally the right place. Is that it? I'm not doing that much. Anyways, the way I did the fucking tofu is I get firm tofu, and then I drain it. I put a plate on top of it, on another plate, and then I put a book on there for like an hour till all the water comes out. And then I just took straight up tahini, a straight up tahini recipe, which is like a third of a cup of tahini paste, third of a cup of water, quarter cup, maybe a little more of lemon juice, a couple cloves of garlic, about 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, and a little bit of sugar. Tahini, just straight up tahini. And I then then I marinated the tofu in there for like 4 or 5 hours. And I took it out, wiped it off the tahini a bit, left some on there, and then I convection baked it for as long as it took to get small and crispy-ish, get some of the liquid out, and it was okay. Next topic, is that what someone said? Here's the topic, get the fuck off my feed. How's that topic? The person who said next topic, here's the topic. No topic until you fucking leave with your douchebag self. Good? How's that for a topic? Excellent? Excellent topic. Get the fuck off. I didn't ask you to come here. I don't require anyone coming here. I'm not doing this for anybody other than I'm bored and some people are interested in it. So here's the topic. If you don't want to be here, how about being a fucking grown-up and go do something else? How would that be, you fucking cunt, man? Sorry. Too close? I apologize. That was unnecessary. That was caffeine and steroids. Please remember my bullshit! Don't forget my bullshit! I own you. This is my bullshit. So that's how the tofu goes. Is there some other part of the recipe that you'd like? There were beets. I'm giving them what they want. Well, I'm glad they're excited. Look, we made the aggravated guy more aggravated. I'm genius. Good job. Call it a day. Look, we poked at the aggravated man and he popped. Oh, good for you. Here's a brownie, you fucking douchebag. I don't care. It's okay. Gets me riled up. Keeps me engaged. Oh, the greens. Okay. Void rage. I like that, man. That's clever. Void rage. The beets. The greens. Okay. So I bought the beets with the greens. Cut them up. Roasted the beets in the oven. Here's how you do that. This is how I do it. I put about a half an inch of water in a Pyrex thing. Cut the beets on each side, set them in a circle or however, put tinfoil on it, roast it in the oven, 400 degrees for like an hour, 15 hour, an hour and a half. Take them out, cool them a little bit, run them under cold water, and the skins just slip right off. That's a very exciting part. If you get a beet that's ripe and perfect, is that you roast them and then the skin just slides off. And then I chop them up, I quarter them, and then I put them in a bowl. I squirt lemon on them. I put salt on them. There's a little bit of olive oil and then just a shit ton of raw garlic. It's straight up Greek shit. The greens were just the beet greens, steamed with lemon on them. Oh! Fuck, man. It was the quinoa dish. That was the fucking killer, man. The quinoa dish was the shit. I just got that online. That was the shit, because I didn't know you could make that shit. What's it called? Fuck. What's that Persian rice dish called? The Persian rice dish with the lentils, and you put the roasted onions on top? Mujara? Come on, somebody. What the fuck is it? It's got lentils, usually made with lentils and rice and some cumin. Come on. What's it? Mujadara. Thank you, Alex. I didn't know you could make that with quinoa. Did you guys? Oh, someone spelled it very interesting. Different world spelling. Oh, many different spellings in Mujadara. This is exciting. Keep the spelling coming. You can't do Persian food? What does that even mean? What is that? It's so basic, some of it. That world, the sort of the mild crossover of tahini, hummuses, yogurts, and kibbis that circulate, different types of flatbreads. It's like there's a certain part of the world that everybody has their, like, what differentiates them. There's a slight variation on the flatbread and the amount of oil used and the availability of fresh produce. So, cumin is nasty. Grow up. What spice do you like? Cumin is nasty? Are you out of your fucking mind? Cumin is where it's at. Cumin is beautiful, especially when it's mixed with other spices, like a nice garam masala spice with a little kick to it. Come on, you guys. Don't fucking be boring. Don't do it. Stay away from the cream sauces. Too close? So you can make that shit, the mujadara, with cumin is overpowering. Well, go easier on it, man. What is this, a fucking chef show? I don't know how to cook, really. I know how to cook a few things. Tarragon's a problem. Thank you, Simon. Because I can't take that shit. I'm not a big fan of the tarragon. That's overpowering. Thyme's a little tricky. But tarragon, don't need it. It's weird. Okay. Oh, so the mujadara. That was good, man. You can do it with fucking lentils. I boiled the brown lentils for like 15 minutes, so they were sort of al dente. And then, what did I do? I got about 3 cups of the bone broth I make, the Lynn-style bone broth. Got that boiling. And then in another pot, I put olive oil, the cumin, trying to remember now. Olive oil, cumin, and I dumped the lentils in there and got them frying a little bit. Was there garlic involved? I can't remember. And then I put the quinoa, 2 cups of rinsed quinoa in there, and then the fucking broth, and then just simmered that out for like 20 minutes. Let it sit for 5 more, and then I put the crispy onions on top. I just didn't know you could do it with the fucking quinoa. I thought it was only a rice dish. Came out so good. Yeah, I use mustard seeds. Sometimes I make a beet dish with mustard seeds. What are we doing here? Nah, I can't do cream sauce. Tarragon cream sauce with leeks. I don't. The French trip is just, to me, sounds like a goddamn heart attack. Can you ask about Lynn's bone broth recipe? Yeah, I do variations on it. The thing about Lynn was that she really kind of ate a lot of kabocha squash. So she used to save all the guts of the squashes. Anything she used, she was really into, because she had weird dietary restrictions. So she used to roast a lot of fennel as a snack, and she ate a lot of the kabocha squash. So all the remnants of the squash, including the seeds and the guts and, you know, the bits and pieces, and all the fennel remnants, she would freeze in a bag, and pieces of yam. So what we would generally do is I'd either buy a bunch of chicken backs. We'd also save the carcasses of chickens and get as much bone in there as possible. And then she put all the frozen squash and fennel bits in there, because she had a problem with, you know, she couldn't do onions and there was a lot of things. So you just boil down all those bones and all those squash and yam and fennel remnants with a couple of bay leaves and some thyme, and just fucking boil it down until it kind of got that collagen shine to it. I'll eat a little red meat. I love onions. I pickle onions too. Pickling onions nice. Pickling red onions. You never knew bones boiled down? Oh, definitely. I mean, you can boil the shit out of bones. Some people I guess they use a pressure cooker or what are those pots called? But if you boil, like, I think traditional bone broth is usually made with beef bones. I got a bunch of backs in there. To really make a nice kind of collagen-y, that kind of bone goo, I think you need a lot of Instapot, yeah. You need a lot of bones, and you need to cook the shit out of it. So I'd buy chicken backs. I save all the carcasses of the roast chickens I eat, and I buy a bunch of fucking chicken backs, and then I fucking defrost them, like 10 chicken backs, and roast them for a bit, and then boil the fuck out of them. The record stores I go to, I usually buy from Dan over at Gimme Gimme or Lance at Permanent. Lance is now like totally online, Permanent Records, LA, I think. And he posts constantly, but it's mostly reissues. Dan at Gimme Gimme over on Figueroa he's open a couple days a week now, Saturday and Sunday, I think. And he's still got a pretty large stock of old records coming in. But it seems like Lance is doing a large reissue business with, you know, random old pieces. And it's very hard to get in there and get them. You got to be on top of it. And there's a new guy over on York in Permanent Records' old location called Royo Records, maybe. And he seems to be loading up. I've gotten a couple things over there. I gotta go eat. Waxahachie, St. Cloud. Yeah, I finally listened to that. Like, I'm going through the records and I finally listened to that. My favorite track is that Can't Something. I don't know. I can't, you know, should I get my computer out here? It's the second song on the first side. I didn't know anything about her or them. This is going to be very exciting. This is the part where Marc folded his dish towels on Instagram Live. We didn't know what was going to happen. And then out of fucking nowhere, he just started folding dish towels. It was fucking crazy. It was fucking crazy. Like, he was just talking, you know, about record stores and, you know, and cooking, and then out of nowhere, boom, folded the dish towels. This is the one great thing that came out of fucking quarantine is realizing that you don't have to use paper towels constantly. Just buy a shit ton of fucking dish towels, use them, and then just throw them in the washer. But you got to get about 20 of them. And it feels old-timey and good. The best part of the IG Live was when he folded his dish towels, I think. Were you guys watching that? He just folded his dish towels. It's so funny how, like, there's a lot of things I give zero fucks about. You know, in terms of, like, what we're doing here. What difference does it make, man? What fucking difference does it make? It's like, you want me, like, have you seen those people that do these? Like, I don't watch anything on here that much. Occasionally I'll watch Jason Isbell do his impressive guitar licks with his impressive guitar collection. And I know I speak of him with a slight bit of, like, resentment. Because he's so fucking good. And I'll never fucking be that good. But, you know, I can do what I do. But I'll never be that, and I'll never own those guitars. But I don't envy his guitar collection that much, because I don't know if I'm, like, intuitive enough or that much of a nerd to really know the difference between all the guitars, especially if they're the same, if you're really dealing with the same pickup, like, whatever. But I don't watch much on here. Too close? That's a fucking art shot right there. What are those? Oh, they're dish towels. Is Cat Power here? How do I rate Towns Van Zandt? Too sad for me. He's great, but he makes me sad. Did I ever meet Anthony Bourdain? Yeah, I interviewed him. Why do you need 20 dish towels? Because if you're using them instead of paper towels in the kitchen, you go through a lot of them. And you just sort of, like, you might go through one or two in a day, because I wipe everything up when I'm cooking a lot, and then you just throw them in the washer. Why not have 20 of them? Why do you ask such a dumb question? Why not have as many dish towels as you can to stay on top of shit? Why do you have 20 of anything? Sorry, man, don't get hurt. Don't get sad about that, about my reaction. I have some Django Reinhardt. I'm starting to get a head rush. Maybe I should... Ugh. I only watched a few episodes of Anthony's show. What were we talking about? Are we done? Maybe I should go eat. Yeah. I don't know what you guys are talking about. You're talking amongst yourself. Oh, that Waxahachie record. Yeah, I like that record. So I'm just going through the records of, like, what do I have to get rid of? A woman sent me a bunch of stuff from this German label, Trident. Fuck. I can't remember jack shit, man. Yuba. Is that Cusack show worth watching? Utopia? It is kind of. I mean, I didn't stop watching it. I kept watching it all the way through. I watched all the episodes. It's like a comic book kind of grown-up nerd show. It gets pretty bloody, and it's like got a pretty good conspiracy to it, a nice element to it. Some really, pretty high-quality creepy shit, creepy characters. I would say yes. If you are a grown-up nerd who enjoys the idea of comic books, or maybe enjoys comic books and is also enjoys the kind of global narrative of, complete eco-fucking conspiracy, you'll dig it. All right, take care. Everyone who's leaving. I want to go find out what the name of that German label is because I did learn. Oh, is that originally a British show? Yeah, well, there's the Bikini Kill record was just reissued, I guess, and I liked it. What amps do I have? Ow, 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 ow. I've got an old beat up Vibreverb brown face from the early 2000s. I've got a Blues Junior, and then I've got an old Little Deluxe from the 50s, and I've got a Headstrong or Headspace or what is it? No, Deluxe. Headstrong. Hold on, I want to figure out what the hell this label is. Dark in here. So these are the ones I'm keeping. Permanent Records put out this Josephus record. This is the first Josephus record. Third Man put it. That Dog Stuff is good. That's an old Big Black record. Another Neil Young record. Conjunto Clásico. Muy bueno. This is good too. Ray Charles. More of that. Great. Pretty good. Good. This was great. Thanks for this. This is a great record. This is, I don't know who put it out. I guess Kent Soul. But it's the famed studio where where Jerry Wexler recorded Aretha and Wilson Pickett and everything. But these, I think, are mostly from before that era. So a lot of people I hadn't heard of, but you can hear the production and Spooner Oldham and the whole Muscle Shoals gang. L7, great record. This is the German label. This is a great record of black country. Trikont. It's a German label. And this is great collection. Kind of genius. This is great too. It's the Third Man reissue. Or maybe, yeah. And that's Sean's record, which is pretty great. Trikont. Does anybody know this person? Because these... Oh, yeah. So, that's what's happening. Yeah, I met Spooner. I met Spooner Oldham when I was doing the Aretha movie. Oh, you want me to show you that dish? Come on, you guys. Now that we're here, I made so much of it. But it's cold, so it's not gonna, Oh, sorry, too close? You okay? Let me come. See that? That's the quinoa and the lentils. Nice, right? My house was built in 1907. Here's the probiotic situation. Boom. 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 Pow. Oh shit. I'm probiotic up. I am biotic. All right, you guys. Enough is enough. Maybe I'll string a guitar today. Buster, where's everybody? What are you doing? Buster, you want to hang out? Buster. The Pepsi's been in there for fucking months. Someone brought it over. Buster. Nothing? All right. He was kind of going crazy yesterday. That's Lynn stuff. Man. All right. Where did I get... Okay, these rugs. People keep asking me, and I've told you about it before. Most of the rugs come from Kilim.com. Kilim.com. Use whatever options you have at your disposal to maintain your sanity without hurting yourself or other people. Okay? Like me, all caps. Remember me, all caps. I'm still an asshole, all caps. I'm in your brain, all caps. I'm in your brain, all caps. Okay. So you guys take care. It's nice talking to you. Nice seeing you. Have a good day, you know, if you can. I'm going to eat something. All right? All right? Okay, don't go. Well, why would I stay here? What's going on here right now? I feel like I need to make a protein drink or have something to eat. What would make me stay? I don't have that much to do. I already worked out. All right. Talk to you later.